All right. I think we're good to go. All right. Trying to fix my stream though. One sec. Be right back.
its transcoding options, you know, the multiple resolutions. It's not just partners, which is really cool, but it also means every single resolution is getting re-encoded by YouTube, putting probably twice as much quality loss on this, which will blow your mind because when you look at the two, I was actually streaming to YouTube on their recommended settings, which had 2.5 times the bitrate. I was streaming to YouTube at 15 megabits per second versus 6 on Twitch. However, even though Twitch's image quality is clearly better here, Twitch is skipping way more frames. By this point, they've lost about 75% of their frames, and it's down to about 15 FPS. And there are even a couple like super heavy stutters going on in this footage versus YouTube. But YouTube has only lost about half its frames, so making the whole thing, even though the image quality is worse, it's a much smoother video, which this whole thing and the difference between the two platforms is super fascinating. So I ran this test overnight and I watched until about rebroadcast number 200, and at about 150 I started noticing a serious issue. The volume was getting very, very low. Like every single rebroadcast, Twitch not only pushed the audio forward 3 frames, but they also brought it down like a fraction of a decibel. So to try to balance it out, I added a gain filter to the audio, trying to find that like perfect sweet spot where it just maintained a level volume. And I ended up with adding, I think it was 0.4 decibels every restream. And it seemed for the next like 20 to 30, like that was the play, like I nailed it. And then I woke up the next morning and the audio was gone. And you can actually see, like if you look at the video file of the entire test, like the audio just slowly disappear. The final like audible broadcast was number like 340. So I'll have Sam show that one and boost it up for you so you can hear the last little bit of audio on here.
This is my test of Twitch's video encoding. What you're watching right now is currently being
turned into magenta at this point, which is also something that happened during MKBHD's YouTube test. So I wonder if there's something to do with video encoding that like prioritizes magenta slightly over all the other ones. But you can also see right there, Twitch had a little bit of a hiccup midstream, so that became like burned into our clip. I'm not totally sure why Twitch tried to hurt my feelings and say I had 0 viewers, because we actually had about 300 to 500 viewers the entire test, which was wild to me. And number 1000, 0 audio anymore, everything's perfect. A couple people who are like, why is he even doing this? What does this accomplish? And the answer is nothing. I was just curious. Why does everything need to accomplish something?
Hello, my YouTube friends. To you what I all the and of course, since I have Premiere Select, what I wanted from this. Now, if I just show the end part here, this is what Switch takes. Many different types. They take this. Big thanks to the sponsors that support this. You would see
So streaming on YouTube gaming is becoming more and more popular, and a lot of streamers from Twitch are moving across to give it a go. Experience is the and the late background, Cameron Westy playing some Warzone. Got the chat on the right. Chat goes. Here's 2 Angry Gamers TV, some good friends of mine. You should go check them out. Video it off if you. It means that someone's out there as well, so that you can see it easier. On YouTube, It does maximize the stream, but you lose the chat. The chat then goes to the bot to help improve YouTube. On the line, Chrome easier to see, but that's not really where it stops because you can change it. Right? More fun. It makes it easier experience. There are a couple of settings I recommend changing though once you do have the plugin.
Sorry, I know I'm. So I wanted to do videos that at least gave people.
All right, I just thought I should make a quick video about this because I've seen a lot of people streaming in 1080p, you know, from their computers as normal as you would with, you know, from Twitch. And Twitch's quality for 1080p is way better than it is on YouTube. I'm here on my dashboard to show you guys what to do to get your stream to look as good as mine on YouTube. If you look at your stream key setting, it's set to 14, like mine is set to 1440p. Now I learned this from someone on YouTube. I completely forgot what the channel was. I think I mentioned it another time in another video somewhere. But I was like, let me just make a video of it because I keep seeing people and I need to spread this around. Like everybody needs to spread this around. So when you're selecting and you're making a stream key for YouTube, create a new stream key, put a description on whatever it is. It doesn't really matter. Make sure it's ARMTP and then turn on manual settings and you're going to set the resolution to 1440p. And right here it tells you what the bit rate is supposed to be for these different resolutions. So for 1080p it's supposed to be 3000 to 6000. If you set it to 1440p, it allows you to stream at 6 megabits to 13 megabits. You're going to change this, right? You're going to change this to 1440p. Now I put it at the maximum it allows, which is 13,000, right? So I set it to 1440p. You could turn on the 60 FPS option if you want to. I believe I have mine